Good morning, all of you. So, hope we are studying presently types of reproduction. Is it correct? So, under the types of reproduction, it has been classifying into asexual reproduction and as well as sexual reproduction. So, in the last class, we already discussed what is the meaning of asexual reproduction. So, what do you meaning of asexual reproduction? Anybody?
The production of new organisms from a single parent
Yes.
without involvement of the production.
Yes. So the production of new organisms means if any kind of organism are producing offsprings by like a single parent, in the sense of there is no involvement of two parents. In the means there is no reproductive cells. Involvement of reproductive cells means like sex cells, gametes or germ cells. Then that is called as asexual reproduction. So simply, if you want to say, you can say organisms are producing new organisms from a single parent. From a single parent. Single parent, then we can say what? Asexual reproduction. So we have studied a lot of examples of asexual reproduction. So you can say, for example, majorly what? Hydra plant. Is it yes or no? So if we take Hydra, so some part of the plant, it will be separating into a bird, and this one will grow. It will separate from the plant and it will grow into a new plant. This is what we can say Hydra. So like that, a lot of organisms which will produce their new organisms from single parent itself, that all will come under sexual reproduction. So in the yesterday, I have already taught you that all. Is it yes or no? Yes?
Yes, sir.
If it comes to the even multicellular plants, examples of multicellular plants, what is that? Can anybody say? Multicellular plants also will come under asexual reproduction. For example, you can take rose plants and as well as bryophyllum. So bryophyllum I have shown you or not? Have you seen the bryophyllum? Yesterday I have drawn you correct the picture also. Bryophyllum, how many of you seen?
Sir.
Yes. So
Yes,
bryophyllum, if you'll see, here I will show you. So it will be, looks like, that is what I said. From the leaves, small leaves, again, new leaves are, new plants are used to produce. So now I will show you, those who don't know, you can see that. This is what we used to call as bryophyllum plant. So most of you people know. So you can see from the edges of the leaves, again, new leaves are producing. Have you seen? This is what we used to call as bryophyllum. So here, this is also, you can see, there is no male, one more, two parents is needed here. So single parent itself, you can see this leaf very clearly. It can, from the corners, each and every corner, the new plant is growing. Have you seen? This is what example of multicellular plant, which will under asexual reproduction. That is what? Bryophyllum and as well as rose plants. That is the two examples we have studied. Later we will study so many examples also. So now, coming to our today's class, we are going to start the next type of reproduction. That is what is that, guys? Sexual reproduction. So now what is the here and what is the examples of this one? That is all we will start. So now, as I said, asexual reproduction means the new organisms are coming from how many parents, guys? New organisms?
Single parents, sir.
So yes. So new organisms are coming from single parents. But if there is no involvement of reproductive cells. But if it comes to the sexual reproduction, the offsprings or new organisms arises from two parents of different sexes. That is also. So if we'll take, for example, so I am saying new organisms, or we can say what we used to call new organisms also we can call it as
Offsprings.
Understanding? So offsprings we used to call it as. So new organisms or offsprings used to come from how many parents, guys? Two parents. And the two parents also same sex or different sexes? They are different sex. So different sex, it means in the sense of it must be a male and as well as female. Is it okay, guys? Understand everybody? It must be a male and female because
Female.
same kind of sex is also, it is not possible to produce the new organisms by using sexual reproduction. Means in the sense of female and female and as well as male and male. So sexual reproduction always producing new organisms or offsprings by how many parents? Two parents, and they must be what? Different sex. So a male sex and female sex, that is what we can say. So now you can see here the male parent contains male sex cells. That is what we can say. So if you take male parent, so they are having a male sex cells. That is what we can say, what? Male gametes. What was to call? Male gametes. And as well as if you take female parent, then female also will contains what? Female parent contains female gametes. Clear everyone? So they are containing female gametes. So now this is only, this gametes only what we used to call, guys? What is the common name of this one? Gametes, germ cells. What we used to call them as?
The reproductive cells.
Reproductive cells. That is what you have to remember. So male parent is always having male gametes, or we can say male sex cells. Understand? So male sex cells, and same way female gametes is having female sex cells. So now if you'll see here, the sexual reproduction means the production of new organisms or offsprings by how many parents, guys? From two parents, by making use of their sex cells or gametes is only called as sexual reproduction. Means by involvement of male gametes and female gametes, if new organisms are producing, then that is what we used to call as sexual reproduction. So in this sexual reproduction, the sex cell of one parent fuses with, understand, the sex cell of other parent to form a new cell. That is what we used to call as zygote. So the sex cell of one parent, sex cell of one parent fuse in the sense of react, understand, chemical reaction. So fuse with another sex cell to form new cell. That what is a new cell called as? To form a new cell, that is only called as what was called as? Zygote, we can see. So zygote. So zygote is forming by what? Male sex cell is fused with what, guys? Fused with the female sex cell.
Female sex cell.
Then it is to form a new cell called as zygote. That is what the formation of zygote. So now this zygote then slowly develops into what? This zygote after fusing. Understanding, after fertilization, we can say after fuse, this zygote grows and develops to form a new organism. That is what it will happen in the sexual organisms. So sexual organisms will take place in what? Two parents, one is male and another one is female, and this male parent is having male gametes, female parent is having female gametes. So this sex cells of male parent will fuse with the female sex cells and they will form a zygote. And this further development of zygote is only called as what? Formation of new organisms. Understand? So please call to absentees and listen very carefully. From here we are going to study more important now. So now you can observe. Yes?
Sir, can you say the definition for sexual reproduction?
So now if you observe here, this, if you are involving here, the sexual reproduction, the two parents are needed to produce a new organism. So that is what, like a sexual reproduction, a single parent cannot produce the babies. So that is why the two parents which are involved in sexual reproduction are called as male and female, we can say. Whatever it is, not only in humans or anything, for whatever it is, if the two parents are involving in this production of new organisms, then one is called as male and another one is called as what? Another one is called as female. Okay. So now if you take, for example, any humans only you can take. So father is called as male and mother is called as what? Father is called as what? So father is called as male, and if we'll take female, female means what? Mother is called as female. So now, the male and female parents have special organs in which they will produce the male sex cells and as well as female sex cells. So now these only they will whenever they need that future like what we can say new organisms. So these they will produce the sexual reproduction so that they will form the male cells will fuse with the female cells and they will form the zygote, and zygote is only further going to develop into what? New organism. That is what. So now please all of you write the definition of sexual reproduction. Right. The production of new organism. The production of new organism. The production of new organism the production of new organism, the production of a new organism from two parents by making use of their reproductive cells, or also we can say sex cells, is called sex cells. Also we can call it as what, guys? Gametes. Remember, called sexual reproduction. Is it okay? So that is what we used to call it as sexual reproduction. So male parent is having a separate kind of sex cells, and female is having separate kind of special organs to release this male cells and female cells during sexual reproduction. So this all the kind of sexual reproduction, male is considered as a father and female is considered as a mother. So now if we take the example, all the humans, fish, dogs, frogs, hens, cats, dog, like if you take horses, deer, rabbits, lions, tigers, all reproduced by the method of sexual reproduction only. So most of the flowering plants also, if you take plants also, most of the flowering plants also, they will produce by sexual reproduction only. So now that this sexual reproduction we will study after the classifications of sexual reproduction. So if you see, some organisms use both methods like sexual and as well as asexual methods for reproduction, and some organisms will use only methods of the reproduction methods like sexual reproduction or asexual reproduction. So now if you see here, the basic difference between this asexual and sexual reproduction is what? Anybody can say? What is the basic difference between asexual and sexual reproduction? Dina? I called option is Pranav and all, so many is not there, see Arya and all. Girls also check it and inform them. So now what is the basic difference, guys? Can anybody say what is the basic difference between the sexual and sexual reproduction? Yes, please.
Sir, in asexual reproduction, single parent is involved, but in sexual reproduction, both parents are involved. In sexual
reproduction, only one parent is needed. In sexual reproduction, two parents are needed for producing the new organisms. That is what the first difference. And what is the second difference? Here in asexual reproduction, there is no sex cells or gametes are involved in formation of new organisms. But if we take sexual reproduction, what will happen? The female gametes and as well as male gametes, or also we can say female sex cells and male sex cells are fusing to form new organisms. So that is what we will study in detail regarding what is the sexual reproduction and the types of that and all, and what kind of organisms will follow both sexual and sexual reproduction. That is all we will study after that. Now we are going to study the classifications of asexual reproduction and what is the examples of that and all very in detail. So now please all of you keep heading. Now hope you all are understand what is sexual and sexual reproduction. So now if you'll observe, next we are going to study the types of asexual reproduction. So please all of you keep heading asexual reproduction. Shall we start, guys? Yeah. So as I said, in asexual reproduction, what will happen, guys? Some parts of the parent cell, they will be grown into an individual body. So that is what we used to call as, they will develop into a new organism. That is what we used to call as asexual reproduction. Yes or no, guys? Yes. So now if we'll take here in this asexual reproduction method, what will happen means, if we'll consider a particular body, for example, this is the body, then if we'll take, so certain body cells, particular body cells, they will be from the parent organism, they will undergo mutations, understanding, like we can say meiotic cell divisions, in the sense of they itself, they will start multiplying, they will separate from the parent and they will start becoming multiplying. So, and they will be grown into a new organism. So without involvement of another parent, means from the certain body, understanding, from the, in this asexual reproduction, a certain body cells of the parent organism, this is what we can say, a parent organism. So from this parent organism, a particular cells, understanding, particular cells, they will undergo repeated meiotic cell divisions, means in the sense of a single cell will become double will become again, like multiple divisions will take place and they will produce into the, they will turn into the new organism. So of the same kind, like parent organism. So this is what we used to call as asexual reproduction. So from the single parent itself, some part of the body will grow into a new organism of same kind. That is what we used to call as asexual reproduction. So they will go with the mitotic cell divisions. Okay, so they will form even new organisms of same kind. They will form a 2 or more at a time also. That is what we can see. So now you can see here, this asexual reproduction takes place by a different kind of methods. Now, what is that methods and what are the examples of each and every method we will study now. So if we take basically the asexual reproduction will take place by, if we take for example amoeba will take place by what, guys? Amoeba, it will take place by what? Fission. Understand? I will say. So now the first asexual method of formation of new organisms, one or more than one, is fission, and the second one is called as budding. What is the second one? Budding. And the third one is called as spore formation. Spore formation. And the fourth method is called as, one by one we will study now. Fourth one is called as regeneration. What is that? Regeneration. And the fifth one is called as fragmentation. Fragmentation. And the sixth one, last one, is called as vegetative propagation. Vegetative propagation. So this is all not new to you people, but maybe few names are new to you, but it's all already the known thing to you only. Even vegetative propagation, we used to observe in our agricultural lands, like mango trees and all, we used to see that. Even guava, mango and all. That is what I will say always. So now these are the 6 different methods of asexual reproduction. So please all of you write it. So how many types of asexual reproduction we have?
6 types.
6 types. Different methods of asexual reproduction. Dina, are you writing? Completed? Nitina? So now, so what is the first asexual reproduction method, guys? It starts with the
Fission.
Yes or no? So please all of you keep heading fission. So now, if it comes to here, fission in the sense of, remember, basically it will take place in single-celled organisms. Where it will take place, guys? Single-celled organisms will show they will form the new organisms or new offsprings of the same kind, mainly in the single-celled organisms. For example, can anybody give the examples of single-celled organisms? If you take, for example, Protozoa, the family of Protozoa, and as well as family of bacteria. So all these will come under single-celled organisms. So how they will form the new organisms or new offsprings, we can say, by just splitting into two identical halves during cell division. Means one big cell, if you take, because these all are single cell organisms, correct or not? So now, if you take one big cell, then what will happen, guys? It will split or break into two identical during cell division. So whenever the cell division is happening, this single cell is going to make two equal and identical cell divisions, and these identical cell divisions only will grow into a new organisms. So this process is only called as, what we used to call, guys? This is called as fission, we can say. Understand? So in biology, what is the meaning of this fission means? The fission is the process of reproduction in unicellular organisms. Unicellular organisms also what we used to call? Single-celled organisms. Understand? Unicellular organisms such as like protozoa. Examples of protozoa, can anybody say? Padmavarshini, examples of protozoa. Nobody knows. Examples of protozoa. Amoeba, first chapter also you studied, correct, guys? Paramecium, next, Leishmania. These all are examples of protozoa. And if you take bacteria, most of the bacteria under single cell organisms only. So now this is what we used to call as fission. Means a fission in the sense of the process of reproduction in unicellular organisms by a single cell. A single cell will split into how many, guys? Two identical halves during cell division, and that is only leading to create a new organism. That is what we used to call as fission. So if we take examples of this fission, it will take place in protozoa family and as well as so many bacteria, and this fission is again classifying into two categories. How many categories?
Sir, can you say the definition of this fission once again?
So now listen. So this fission is classifying into two categories again. So that is what binary fission and as well as multiple fission. What is the first one? So binary fission and as well as second one is what, guys? Multiple fission. Do you understand? So, but this is depending on whether the parent organism split into form two new organisms or more than two organisms. So we will decide either it is a binary fission or multiple fission. Means if the parent is splitting into two equal halves, means only two new cells are producing, then that is called as binary fission. If it is more than that, then we can say what, guys? It is called as what we used to call multiple fission. Okay, so this is what it is. So now first all of you write definition of fission. In the process of fission, a unicellular or single cell, your choice, anything you can write. A unicellular organism splits, or we can say breaks. Understand? Splits or breaks to form two or more new organisms. Two or more organisms. That is what we used to call as fission. So now this fission, based upon the new organisms, number of new organisms, it is classifying into how many categories, guys? 2 categories. One is binary fission. Next one is called as, what is it?
Multiple fission.
Multiple fission. So now let us come to the first one. The first type of fission is called as what? Binary fission. Okay. So now what is the meaning of this binary fission and what is the examples of this binary fission and all we'll study. So now observe very carefully. Binary fission means very simple. The parent organism splits to form only 2 new organisms. How many new organisms? Only 2 new organisms. Then that is called as parent organism. Will split into how many? Will split into only 2 new halls. That is what we can say, 2 new organisms. Then that is what we used to call as binary fission. Understand? So in this, what will happen means the parent organisms only it will ceases to exist and 2 new organisms come into existence because from the one parent, then these unicellular organisms which will only split into 2 new organisms is only called as binary fission. Okay. So now if you take examples of this one, the well-known example already you are studying from the 8th also you studied, I think, binary fission. So what is the first example we can study? So amoeba is the first example which will come under binary fission. Like that, if we'll take even paramecium. So paramecium is also example of this one. And you can take some bacteria as also examples of bacteria is also examples of this binary fission, and as well as Leishmania. So LIESHMANIA. Leishmania. This is also kind of, I will show you the pictures. So that is also is a kind of binary fission only. So it will form, it will the parent cell, it will be separating into 2 equal halves to form 2 new organisms. That is what we used to call as binary fission. So now let us start with amoeba, and one after one we will study. So if we take amoeba, so it is not new to us. Already people have drawn this picture also so many times. You have studied that also. So if we take binary fission, the first example is what? Amoeba. So now amoeba, I will show you how the binary fission will take place. It is given in our textbook also you can take. So how many cells is involving, guys? How many parent cells will be involving? 2 cells, or 2 cells or 1 cell. So only 1 parent will be present. Yes or no? So now 1 parent, what is going to happen? So the 1 parent is going to split into what? 2 equal halves. How many equal halves? 2 equal halves. You can see here, this is the first cell. Can you able to see the screen? All of you respond.
Yes, sir.
Yes. So now if you note here, so this is what we used to call as parent cell, amoeba, full grown amoeba. So now nucleus is in C here. Nucleus is in like a spherical shape middle. Now remaining all the side we used to call as cytoplasm. Yes or no? Even it is having a what? The structures is called as what? Which is useful to swallow the food, eating. Pseudopodias. We have studied in first chapter. Yes, sir? Yes, pseudopodia. So now, when it will grown, well grown, like a matured amoeba, we can say, fully grown amoeba, you can see when it will time to separate into 2 new cells, understand, to form new organisms or future cells. Then first one, what is happening? The nucleus is going to structure, understand? The nucleus is length is keep on going to increases, so that what will happen? It will breaks into 2 equal halves. Have you understand? 2 equal halved. Halved means in the sense of what? Half. So a single parent of this amoeba is slowly, you can see, developing nucleus divided into 2 parts. Now first step, what will happen? Nucleus lengthens, and second step, nucleus divides into 2 parts. And what is happening here? Finally, the third step, the cytoplasm is also going to separate into equally, and finally they will be develop into what? 2 new cells. That is what 2 new organisms will produce. So 2 small amoeba will be producing with, you can see here, separate nucleus, separate cytoplasm. So later these cells individually, these are called as daughter cells. So these cells individually, they will again grow and they will be again become a fully grown amoeba. And again that cells will dividing into again two halves. Do you understand everybody? That is what we used to call it as binary fission. So a single parental cell is equally dividing into two halves by separating inside the matter also. You can see here nucleus is also separating. So even for descriptive, this question so many times will come. This picture also you have to draw. So that is why be very careful. So this is what we used to call as binary fission in amoeba. So if we take here amoeba, the binary fission by dividing a body into how many parts? Two parts. Yes or no? So now that is what you have to remember. So how it is taking place? What is the first step in binary fission of amoeba? It will grow into the maximum. Yes or no? Maximum size of the growth here. Fully grown amoeba. Then first what will happen? Before formation of new babies, what will happen, guys? Nucleus of amoeba, it will lengthens. Understand? Means it will become structured nucleus. And finally the nucleus, what will happen? Next stage. Finally, nucleus will turns into how many parts? Nucleus will split into two parts. Once the nucleus is separating into two parts, then who is separating?
Cytoplasm is also divided.
Cytoplasm of amoeba is divides into two parts, and after that, one part around each nucleus, you can see the parent amoeba divides to form two small daughter cells. That is what we can say, two small amoebas. So now these amoeba produces two amoebas. Again, these amoebas, this small amoeba, again they will grow into a well-grown amoeba. And further, again, what will happen, guys? From here, remaining steps will be followed, same as usual. Are you clear? Everybody understand or not? So this is what we used to call as the binary fission in amoeba. So again, these daughter cells produce, they will grow to the full size eating food, by eating food, and they will again dividing into produce 4 amoebas. 4 will be keep on splitting. So each daughter cell will grow. Again, they will split into 2, again 2, again 2, like that. It will be continuously taking place. So here, the cell division takes place in any plane. Understand? So it is not a particular, because amoeba, so as we know, what is the shape of the amoeba, guys? Anybody can say?
Sir, no shape, sir.
There is no shape. It is the shapeless one. Yes or no? So now the cell division will take place anywhere, and each cell division, any plane it will take place, and each daughter cell will again, it will grow as a fully grown amoeba, and again it will carry out the same process. So nucleus will be stretched or lengthened. Later nucleus become 2 parts, and again cytoplasm is separated. Later they will turn into new daughter cells. 2 daughter cells means 2 small amoebas. That is what we used to call as binary fission in amoeba. So this is what it is. So please all of you draw the structures fastly. Meeting is going to end. Again join fastly, guys. That is what it is. Elmati, are you understand? Elmati, Arun? This is what a binary fission and the diagrams of binary fissions. Amoeba binary fission. Please make it fast, everyone. Completed?
Yes, sir.
So now, if you notice it, as we know, the food consuming part in amoeba is called as what, guys? What we used to call pseudopodias. Yes or no? First chapter we studied, correct? Pseudopodias we used to call as. Yes? Nobody's answering.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Paramecium, what is the food consuming part? Anybody? Paramecium, what is the food consuming part? Yes?
Food vacuole.
No, food vacuole not.
Sir, something open like that it starts.
It is a shoe, like it is our slipper, correct? Yes, Nidhanath, you were saying something?
Cilia.
Sir, cilia.
Very good.
Yes,
That is what. Yes. So meeting is going to end. Please again join back. We will continue. So now the next one is what? The next one under binary fission it will come. Amoeba is completed. Have you drawn the diagram, everybody? Amoeba. So now if you notice it, the next one is called as paramecium. So as we know, paramecium also are under unicellular organisms, which is having a short thread-like structures. That is what we used to call it as. If you'll observe, I will show you the picture also. So that short thread-like structure surrounding by it, that is what we used to call it as what, guys? Cilia we used to call it as. Yes or no? So these paramecium is also will do the new organisms. It will produce the new organisms with the help of what? Binary fission only. Means one paramecium